Ludendorff has ordered us to punch a hole in the front line. We must capture the blue line trenches over here. Once broken through, takes a high vantage point by Venture Farm. And then, by making a sweep through the village of Traversy, we can attack the mills and secure the road to the city of Amiens.
Objective butter. Return to the combat area.
Oh. Holy shit, they demolished that building. No way, dude.
The enemy forces are gone.
What the fuck? Killed by Hill Boss? I guess so.
We have lost objective apples.
Objective lost! Get out of the bed!
attackers remain. We are losing objective butter.
Attacking us! Attacking us!
We have lost objective butter.
We lost the objective! Let's take it back!
We have taken objective butter.
Damn it! Take an objective! Ammunition up his bed. Here.
Oh, nice, you resupplied me.
We have lost objective butter.
Objective lost! We need to push harder!
I can see a bomber.
Oh. Woo.
20 attackers remain.
I'm out of ammo.
Let's press on!
Oh, what the hell? Alright.
You defended like lions.
Nice late
Showing
game.
a lesson in British pluck. They are clearly battered, but are mustering forces for one final attack. So find a nice showhole, men. Take 40 wigs, because they'll come again.
Right on. Good job, guys. Good job. That was a mad late game join for me.
The enemy is being reinforced with an airship.
Oh shit. I forgot about this little detail. Get on. You can get on the back, dude. Really?
We are losing objective apples.
Position under attack! Stop them, men!
We have lost objective butter.
We lost an objective! Come on, lads!
We have lost the sector.
We've lost the position! Lads, fall back!
Oh shit, they got the momentum.
some ammo. First aid point.
Oh, that tank rocked my fucking world. So I'm not sure, like, it might, oh. Alright, he's got the clovers. Go Sparty. He could be a Boston boy. Yes, such an Irish.
The enemy has reached the final objective.
What is that?
Grenade out, right grenade.
We have lost objective butter.
No. Oh, come on. How'd that tank? I got killed by Ghost Sparty again. This game is so awesome. Anybody on the fence about buying this? I mean,
That's an airship. Enemy medic there.
We have taken objective butter.
The objective is ours. We're gonna fight.
We are losing objective butter. Half of the enemy forces are gone. We have lost objective butter.
ooh, beautiful shot. Oh, we lost. And
Yes,
picture
we lost.
my dead body
Jerry knocked seven
sitting there
others.
with no head,
This fight is
basically.
not over, not by a long chalk.
Where the head
Retreat
should
to
be
Amiens.
was a
We'll dig
tree.
in there and show these blinders what we British are truly made of.
The initial attacks in the Kaiserschlacht campaign successfully broke through the British lines, forcing its armies back towards the city of Amiens. This vital railway
Amiens.
junction connecting all Allied troops across France was Germany's true objective.
Wow, this game is epic.
Let them think they're winning. Jerry don't know us Brits. You put our backs to the wall, we'll fight tooth and nail to the death. This
That's
city,
right.
Amiens, it isn't far from the old Somme battlefield. A field where every yard is soaked in British blood. The men don't
forget that.
It's do or die this time.
Everybody
knows it.
The French,
The French, the Canadians,
Australians, New Zealanders, the Indian troops, all of our allies. But for now, we stand alone with our backs against the walls against Jerry's elite.
Amiens. Amos. Don't jinx myself joking about that name. Amiens. I'm saying I am Amos. I can't miss. Excuse me, I just woke up. Just having a piece of pizza for breakfast. I apologize. I know it's extremely rude to eat on stream. Anybody watching this know of any good video editing software that would be compatible with a like a netbook? Free, some kind of free stuff that they know is good.
We need to defend the city of Amiens at all costs.
Amiens.
Hold on to Point Labyrinth in the ruins over here.
Yes.
If we lose this position, we must fall back to this bridge, Pont Neuf, and keep it secure. Should we fail to stop the advance here, we shall make our last stand at Place Longueville.
Okay.
British blood will be spilt, but we will be triumphant.
All right.
Objective apples.
Let the buggers take the objective! Heads off, grenade out! Grenade, scum!
Objective apples.
Oh, I hit R1. Oh, look at them all. Oh, that guy picked up 2 of them. This guy's name's Flaccid Optimist. That's the most epic name, bro. Oh, come on, I got one of the guys out of there. Get on Butters, get on B, get on B, get on B. Please. No!
We have lost the sector.
Man, we're being pushed back right to the corner, I think. God, I really want a tank.
We have lost objective butter. We have taken objective butter. Objective butter.
Defense!
50 attackers remain. We have lost objective butter.
Can't break through that way.
We have taken objective butter.
Yes! Our lads have taken the objective! Watch yourself!
Oh, good shit. Oh, they're right there.
Attackers remain.
Just get out of the way.
We have lost objective butter.
Oh my god, you guys keep getting in the way.
We have lost the sector.
It's an enemy medic!
Return to the combat.
What? How's that? Oh, I wish I shot that. Yeah. Oh man, I damaged it too. Yes, it's on fire. I want to get revived here, but this bridge is a serious position. Alright guys. Oh, come on. I just... Dynamite, huh? Dynamite! Let's try this fucking one again here, huh? What do you say?
Watch it! Enemy medic sighted!
Come on, come on. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, okay. Man, if I just turned around, imagine if I blasted them in the face. Come on, medic. You're so close. Street wolf. No, don't even mess with that. They got the alley covered. Which is a bad thing. What's up, wild one? Yo, wanna be friends, dude?
Amiens is ours. Your heroes, every man jack of you, all working together. That's the secret of British greatness. Haig can cease his panicking. This war will soon be won.
With Germany now controlling the vital railway hub of Amiens, the Allied armies in France would have been divided. And if Paris were to fall, the surrender of France would likely follow. In this situation, Britain would have no choice but to seek a truce while they planned their new strategy. This speculative situation would surely impact the outcome.
Yeah. Good job, fucking you. Unfucking toothbrushing, non-toothbrushing Brits. The British are coming! The British are coming! The British are coming! Paul Revere, you don't know how right you were. I potato chip. She has 0 friends. Where am I? Why isn't it on the scoreboard? Just because it's such a late join? I don't understand. I didn't see myself. I beat the iron walls. No, I did. I conquered hell. What do we just play? Man, I'm an idiot. Ooh, battle pack. Ooh, coolest unboxing ever. Yes! Wait, camouflage masking. No, scraps. Dirty. Ooh, I don't know what to do. That's wonderful. Now. Alright, well, this is the part of the show where we reach the codex. And the vehicles, the weapons, the tactics, the war, the world. Let's check out the world. This is where we find out about history. Let me see if there's something I can do with this music in the background. Alright guys, in case I'm still streaming, I apologize. I'm syncing my app for the PlayStation. Come on, come on, come on. Let's see. Carrero666 at yahoo.com. Of course, I always forget my password. 81 seconds left. Alright, you know what? It's not gonna happen in time. So it's app connection center. Okay, blah blah blah. Oh, I was streaming that whole time. I apologize, guys. I'm gonna make it up to you with the Spies in World War I. This one, here we go.
Although the 600-year-old Ottoman Empire was huge, stretching from the Balkans to the Persian Gulf, it was in decay and had lost wars to both Italy and a Balkan alliance in the years preceding the First World War. However, the Ottoman Empire would still prove to be a formidable opponent, with the Young Turks movement and the institution of the constitutional government having paved the way for modernization in all aspects of life, including the military. Minister of War Enver Pasha, one of the three Pashas who basically ran the empire during the war, dreamed of a modern Turkish nation that did not look to the Arab world for guidance, but looked to itself. His dream would one day come true, but he would not live to see it.
Why don't you read that shit, bitch? Okay. Alright, the weapons. Okay. MP18 is awfully close. From 10 kills with it. It's gotta be. Yes, a cannon the size of a dog. During the course of the war, a need for smaller portable guns that could engage strong points, bunkers, and even vehicles grew. Sometimes these mini cannons, as they were quoted, came equipped with a shield, and their caliber could be as big as 37mm, which provided incredible power with armor penetration capabilities, but this came at a price of low mobility and cumbersome handling. They call it the cannon the size of a dog. It's the anti-tank rocket gun, otherwise known as the AT rocket gun. And boy, I want one of these bad boys to own. Imagine how much those are worth if you find a working one, a firing version. They're probably in museums. A bullet going through the tank. The German K bullet, or Spitzkesisches Mitkern, oh, SMK, so much easier. Well, you know, Germans, Germany, you people, and the Russians too, German and Russian, like, I don't know if there's some Dutch in there or what, but man, it's all Greek to me. Okay, anyway, the SMK was a steel core 7.92 by 57mm bullet that could be fired from a conventional German infantry weapons like the Guler 98, which is a sniper with bolt action sniper, and MG08. Oh wow. The MG08 is not a bolt action, it is actually sort of, I believe, some sort of assault or LMG style weapon. Originally, these bullets had been developed to deal with the armored sniper positions and infantry shields, which were common in World War I. And the K bullets were initially issued to designated marksmen. Makes sense. So, when the German army picked up leaks about the Allied tank program, the production of K bullets was increased, and soon 10 K bullets were issued to every frontline soldier. Now that's thanks to our women back home putting this stuff together, these cartridges. And there's some stories about that, about some explosions of factories killed like 50, 60 women and children, mostly women and children, because the men were off fighting the war. Just blow up. There goes all the pussy in town. So, that's kind of a crass way to look at it, but hey, it's the truth. All those there's like 50 people die in one explosion that are all chicks and young girls. None of all those young girls aren't going to be getting raped by their dads at night or their uncles, whatever, special Uncle Bill, and all the moms aren't going to be able to fuck the milkman. Think how many dudes were out of pussy when they came home. Imagine you have fighting the war. You come home, find out your wife and daughter working at the same plant are both dead after saving the planet. Anyway, that's dark. So, as we were, the cable could penetrate up to 13 millimeters of armor at a maximum of 100 meters. Okay, so meters, I'm not huge on. I'm big on feet because I'm an American, and everyone thinks we do things weird, the metric system and so forth, but that you guys use in most of the rest of the world. we're the odd man's out and we think everyone else is crazy, right? Anyway, it seems easier. Feet, I don't know. 100 meters. Roughly 300 feet. I want to think. I don't know. Maybe somebody can tell me in the comments what 100 meters would equate in, would equal in feet, in footage. I'll probably look it up anyway when I get. Anyway, making these bullets fairly effective against the early British and French tanks. Now, before I read further, I believe that if they can penetrate the steel of these tanks, once they get in there, they break into so many little hot fragments and stuff, and they just like spray metal shards all throughout. So it's really almost like getting hit by shrapnel when you're in the tank if it penetrates. So let's see if I read on it. It says this. There was making these bullets fairly effective against the early British and French tanks, especially at short range. This resulted in K bullets accounting for a lot of tank crew casualties and lost vehicles at the beginning of the tank warfare. In other words, they probably were shooting, they probably wanted to, for one, disable it as their main objective. You know, like, they're probably shooting towards wherever the engines were. I'm not sure. The engines in these old tanks, did it say what kind of tanks they were? I don't see anything. What tank that is exactly. Anyway, maybe it'll say further down. You always read everything before you make a conclusion, because you could be wrong. It's like that famous test. You read the questions 1 through 10, and you get, by the time, if you read all the way to 10, right, before you start doing the directions, like step 1 will say write your name. Step 2 will say add 1 plus 1 and write the answer. Okay, it's 2. Well, when you get to the 10th question, it says disregard every other question on this test and just put the paper down and do nothing. Now, if you read if the people, it shows a certain type of intelligence. It's almost an intelligence test, and you know, most people, they just follow the rules. They go by, they just go by what everyone else is doing, and they assume everyone else is just trying to finish that test as possible. The competitive nature comes out. They're like, oh, I'm gonna blow right through this test, when really, because they didn't assess the situation properly, take the time to think about it, and to look at all aspects of a situation before making an informed decision. They weren't able to make an informed decision about what to do with the test. They were impulsive and not paying attention. So it's a whole test that it did on people. I'm sure many of you have had that happen in school. Many teachers do that to their students to teach them that principle. It's a very good thing to do in life. And I already screwed it up because I hadn't read through this. So these are more effective as anti-tank weapons, as multiple hits in the same spot could turn the armor red hot and soft, so that the K bullets could penetrate more easily. Wow. Imagine trying to shoot this K bullet and keep hitting the same spot. I would imagine it would help to have a group of maybe 3, at least 2 very good marksmen, or preferably like a group of 5 or 10 guys, even 10 guys, like laying in a trench as it's going by, and they all start opening it up, and they at the same spot. They could get it done pretty quick. Late in the war, the 13mm tank Gruer appeared, firing a giant armor-piercing round that could penetrate up to 21mm of armor under ideal circumstances. Now, mind you, if it's cold out, if it's deathly cold out, which some of this stuff happened during freezing weather, you would hit the metal, and it would crack. because of metal fatigue, the way that it reacts in the cold. Everyone knows that, you know. Metal expands in the heat and contracts in the cold, and becomes more brittle in colder temperatures. And now in the heat, which these tanks had no ventilation, these guys were inside those little boxes with an engine. Just fumes and stuff like that, they would pass out, throw up, but they could not step foot out that, because I mean, it was just death outside the tank. Okay, so imagine the also that's my other point, like they talked about the bullets hitting it in one spot, the K bullets, and weakening the metal by heating it up. Well, these things were probably really hot. They were running on these old school diesels, and they traveled at only, I think the top speed was 4 knots, or 4 kilometers an hour or something, whatever that is, 4 to 6. They crawled at a slow pace, and guns all around. All the guns inside, it would be, they were like, you know, the machine guns were like, you know, but their shells would just pile up inside the place in the cabin. All the smoke from those, because this is a time before they had smokeless powder. You know, they had gunpowder, but there wasn't smokeless gunpowder, and it wasn't other special composites that they used, and there was, you know, didn't have all that. So the guns would create vast amounts of gunpowder smoke in the air, mixing with the fumes in the air of the engines, and the constant threat of people running up and throwing grenades at tracks or so forth. Now, but they were still, in their day, they were like, they might as well have been what an AC-130 in the sky is to us today, raining down like, you know, tank fire and 20 millimeters shells and so forth. It's like, and how devastating one of those is, if you ever heard one, or the fear an Apache helicopter can instill into you. But you hear the rotor blades, next thing you know, just the Gatling guns going, shooting tremendous amount of firepower, which I have no, I'm not going to pretend to remember the RPMs of the fire, but anyway, let's see, where would we leave off? After the advent of the tank, after the tank was invented and brought to bear to the front, you know, it's like advent, in case anyone doesn't know what that word means. It's almost like it's crossing like invention and being put into use. The Germans tried and used many different anti-tank weapons and tactics in concert, but ultimately it was various forms of artillery guns that were the big tank killers. Okay, so those are, they're talking about those I want to say recoilless rifles, but I don't think they are. They have a lot of recoil. So you know, they got the big like wagon wheel type things, you know, and they got the trailer hitch in the back, so they can be towed around and maneuver, and you know, easily placed into position because of the weight. The team couldn't just put it wherever on their own. So they drive them up, drop them off at different places, and they had, oh man, I don't know, they're not talking about the size shell. We'll find out later more about the artillery guns, but it's quite interesting. To the best of my knowledge, those tanks broke the lines because they're able to run right over alright, let's see here. Okay, I did this yesterday. My the warrant to the Argonne Forest. That was especially brutal.
The shadowy depths of the Argonne Forest provided the setting for the Meuse-Argonne offensive. This was part of the final Allied offensive that ended with the armistice on November 11th, 1918. Its objective was to take the railway hub at Sedan, breaking the German supply network to France and Belgium. It would be no easy task. The deep forest was a labyrinth, teeming with German machine gun defenses. And while there were well over 1 million American troops attacking, they were inexperienced and would face nearly 500,000 dug-in Germans, battle-hardened and resolved to hold their ground.
And more history. I'm somewhat of a history buff. I might, you know, I'm gonna leave this off here. After I'm gonna say a little thing with the Argonne Forest. The men that walked out of there's a movie about this as well that was made. Now the movie, the men that came out of that Argonne Forest, they are, you know, they went in so strong, didn't know what was in those woods, right? Next thing you know, by the end of it all, once it had been taken, the original company, or the original battalion, whatever that went in, of I don't know how many people even, because it came on different sides into it, but there was a lot of problems. You know, communication, there wasn't like today. You couldn't have a sat phone, cell phone. You know, the radios were fucking on the fritz. Now, so they didn't have very good coordination, and the Germans had the Argonne Forest ranged, you know, and dialed in, as they say, with the, you know, they picked the best strategic points. They had those machine guns and bunkers and so forth. They probably had some artillery out there. Definitely had some mortars. Definitely artillery off in the back, lobbing stuff just to get to the Argonne Forest. But the main thing was these pillbox type setups in the woods, you know, so forth, and these these gun positions that were just so inaccessible and so hard to get to begin with, that to try to take them out was like paramount to suicide, which many men gave their lives for. So let's take a second and have a silent prayer. Well, I'm an atheist, but whoever wants to pray can. But I'd like to take a short moment of silence in memory of the men that fought and went into the Argonne Forest, only to be blown away in the smithereens and left tattered and torn. All their friends have died around them. They weren't ready for it. We went right into their backyard. We were in their house, and they were ready for us. So those men, albeit if they weren't brave, if they were scared, if they didn't know what to expect before they got dropped in, then they were sure learned the meaning of bravery under fire during this campaign of the Argonne Forest. And it's a bit personal to me. I have some people in my life that I've met that have passed away now, that have lost people in the Argonne Forest. I'm not going to get into who and what the circumstances are, but it's not my business to put them on blast on a stream. But man, those guys were true warriors. They were true patriots. They were true heroes. The world doesn't really make heroes like that anymore. You used to know who your enemy you were fighting was, at least. At least you know that pillbox or that fortified position firing down at you, mowing down your men. At least you know that that's the enemy, you know? You see the helmets, the German friggin' helmets coming at you with the Hitler Youth knife out, ready to take your life. You know who the enemy is. These days, this day and age, the government, literally, if you check and look at the publication put out by I think it's by Homeland Security, which for some reason FEMA and Homeland Security hold hands because it's all a bunch of bullshit. But anyway, aside from all that conspiracy stuff, they put out a memo, like, or the NSA, one of these people, FBI, I believe it's Homeland Security now though, is the one that does this, because they're more afraid of terrorists that are actually U.S. citizens, domestic terrorism, than they are of any other type of real true threat. Because who better to hurt us than us ourselves? I mean, that could be taken a few different ways, because we hurt our country every day. You know, look at the housing bubble. All those rich guys knew what the hell was going on. It's happening again with vehicles. Pay very close attention. If you're going to get a vehicle and sign a note on it, you know, be paying payments, don't get involved unless you have the money for sure to do it. Trust me. It's the whole car bubble thing going on. It's not going to do to the economy what the housing bubble did, just because of the ticket size of the price of the items and so forth. But now the volatile market, the volatile mortgages that would, and reckless financing of people that couldn't afford it, is happening all over again with vehicles. Alright, enough history for right now, and advice. This is I ate my one friend, and yes, she was a girl, but now I have no friends, so please add me. Sub to my YouTube at Infinite Troll. I soon will be improving. I'm trying to work on improving my channel. If you have any suggestions, if anybody would like to collaborate, please, I'd love to hear from you. It's all about, let's get all of us together, you know, let's collaborate on this stuff so we can grow each other's channels, give each other shout outs, send links, so forth. I'm also learning a lot about this YouTube stuff and what I need, and this PlayStation 4 has sure helped. I just got it only a couple months now. And you can also add me on PlayStation 3. And my PSN on PlayStation 3 is capital Z, as in zebra, 6. So Z6 underscore, the number 4, then lowercase d a b r o w n. So it should sound like Z6 for the Brown. Z6 for the Brown. So capital Z, capital 6. Oh, there's no such thing. Capital Z, the number 6 underscore, the number 4, lowercase d, lowercase a, and then the word brown, all lowercase. If you can't spell the word brown, I don't want to be a friend. No, I'm joking. So I hope to hear from all you. I'll be playing soon, the Infinite Warfare stuff, but you know what? I'm gonna wait till like the last second to pre-order it, because why pre-order it until I keep finding out more about it? You know that they're going. That's for another topic, but that's something to look forward to too. Or Battlefront, the Star Wars trilogy stuff. Mafia 3 looks terrible. We'll talk. I'm gonna come back and we'll have a conversation about some upcoming games. I'm trying to add more content to my channel. If you have any questions, there's something you need to know, I have a connection with one of the devs for this game. I don't really have any contact with anybody over at Infinity Ward or Activision or any of them folks, so I should try, if anyone knows anyone within the EA Sports that owns EA Sports, I'd like to get some sort of contact with that. But mostly, I'm looking for other guys, girls, that want to become a close, tight-knit little group and play cross-platform games. Well, that would, yeah. Well, whatever. Now I'm rambling on. I'm losing track of what I was saying. So I'm gonna end it here, guys. Every time I play, I'm going to have a little history lesson involved. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do it like this or if I'm going to set aside a special video that discusses more of the history. And each time before, I'll do more research just to make sure my facts are correct. All the stuff that you've heard in this video and the last video are just the opinions of me and from my understanding of the facts. I am fairly knowledgeable about these things, and I like to give some insight about the times these people lived in and what they went through and how incredible it is. Also, shout out to DICE for making, and the Frostbite 3 engine, of course. The Frostbite engine, I should say. I don't know if it's 3. I think it's better than now. I don't know. But shout out to the developers. You guys have done a fantastic job. You created a game that everybody wanted. You know, this could be a Call of Duty killer. The only thing people are going to really care about in Call of Duty is the little kids will be playing that thing. And even so, the only thing that matters, and I guarantee you that the remastered version of that is going to be sold separately. I also am predicting that now they tell you that they get 10 maps when you first get it, and the new maps will be available at 12 or around, you know, somewhere December-ish, late December. That's at least what they say. Who knows when they're gonna push it further or what. But so you figure they're expecting that around then. I think after around Christmas is when they're going to. Well, you know what? I could be wrong, because around then they might want to keep selling the bundles and that's make it the only way you can buy the game, so you're forced to buy both. Or they're gonna completely separate it and possibly sell the remastered version as a full priced game. You know, with a whole season pass to buy for it and all that. I think that's what's coming up. I think that's what's going to be going on, because they're going to have to make their money. Infinite Warfare, which is why I changed my YouTube channel to Infinite Troll, thinking it would help for hits, but it's kind of a troll on Infinite Warfare, because I'm not much of a trolling channel. I used to want to have a trolling channel, and the more that I've been playing, the more I enjoy wanting to connect with my gaming friends and my fellow YouTubers that are trying to start out. I want to give a shout out to my boy JDK, Junior the Kid, but no, otherwise known as in the YouTube world as Hazy Uprise, or you can search Hazy, AHH Hazy, you know. Subscribe to him. Again, that's Hazy Uprise. And former critical gaming owner, operator of the channel. He is now proprietor of his new channel. He has about 1,500 subs. That, you know, that's my boy. That's my dude. That's my partner right there, buddy. Partner in crime. We don't live together, but you know, he's big into 2K17. He plays it all the time. So if you're a 2K17 fan, check him out. He's also has lots of great quickscoping videos and awesome remixes. His remixes of the quickscope videos from Black Ops 2 were epic. He's got a couple of songs that on his YouTube channel that are JDK, Junior the Kid. Look for the 2 videos. JDK. It says JDK and something. I'm not sure of the names. I'm sorry right now, but he's the man, dude. He's my inspiration to try to keep my thing going here. You know, he's excellent at graphic, not graphic arts designing. I'm trying to think. Video editing, music video editing. So he has a good step up on that, and he puts together, I'll tell you, some incredible music. I'm really impressed. I think you guys would like him, and lots of fun gameplay. He's a real G from down south. He don't play no games. He's a real deal, dude. It's my brother from another mother with dreadlocks that I would want to smother and kisses. Love you, Junior the Kid. Love you, Al Hazy. I love you. Alright, yo. He's gonna beat us. But I gave him a good shout out, so he can't be too mad, right? Picking on him about his dreads and so forth. I'm actually just jealous is what it is. I got that white people hair, you know. It just ends up turning white one day and it's always ugly. Yeah, that kind of hair. Alright. Well, it's been fun. I enjoyed my time. It's been an hour and 15 minutes, and I'm going to try to shut the stream off. So, I'll see you shortly.